Hello. This music might be a bit too much. This is the Headset Historian. I haven't done a live stream like this before, so... Oops, sorry. Just bringing up the chat and stuff. Alright, so we're about... What time is it now exactly? Alright, it's 5:51, so we're pretty on time. So the Varjo event should be starting in about 9 minutes. Or, well, 8 minutes. There's a countdown here. That's handy. I'm guessing this is a pre-recorded live stream, so I'm sure or pre-recorded video, so I'm sure it'll be on time. It'll just start at 6. I don't think we have to worry about any delays or anything like that. So yeah, if hey, name goes here. How you keeping, mate? Let me know if the audio sounds alright, if hopefully my voice isn't too quiet or the music's not too loud. I just have some music on just for a few minutes up until the whole thing starts. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Let's see what happens. I want to just talk very briefly about what we're probably going to see, just some speculation. The most likely thing is an XR4. So if you aren't familiar, which probably if you're watching this you probably are familiar with the XR3, you know, it's pretty much the cutting edge mixed reality or cutting edge XR device that's on the market. But one interesting thing I was actually discussing with someone on Reddit today and yesterday. Oh, thanks, name goes here. It's good to know the audio is good. One interesting thing I was talking about was that there was someone put a screenshot up of the pass-through quality of the Apple Vision Pro, and I've talked to a few people that have used the Apple Vision Pro that have also used an XR3, and it seems like the general conclusion is that the Apple Vision Pro has better quality pass-through, particularly in terms of the occlusion. So with those depth sensors you have like a resolution bitmap for mapping out the hand or whatever you're mapping out. It could be anything, but you might have seen some videos like the Quest 3 where it's quite choppy because it has a very low resolution, I think it's called a bitmap, but it has very low resolution bitmap, let's call it that, for the points of detecting depth and detecting where something is in the physical real world. So the result of that is if you have your hand up in front of your face in mixed reality, on a Quest 3 it'll look kind of like a bad green screen. So you'll see that, you know, each finger won't be clearly defined. It'll be, if you're holding your hand in front of something, it'll be essentially the outline of your hand, and whatever is in the background there will also be in front of whatever the hand is meant to be in front of. So if there's like a menu and you go to type on it, you'll see an outline of everything else in the real world with your hand. The XR3 does this really well, but it does seem like the Apple Vision Pro does it better. One interesting thing is the Apple Vision Pro has been developed using the XR3. I don't know, you know, how binary or how back and forth that relationship is. I would imagine it's pretty one way. You know, I can't imagine Apple are really, you know, giving much to Varjo in terms of what they're working on. I think they just buy Varjo's headsets and they work with their headsets to develop the Apple Vision Pro. And whether they'll continue in the future using Varjo's stuff now that they're kind of got their own platforms or somewhat maturing, that'll be, we'll have to see what happens. I imagine they probably will, just because, you know, having something that is ready to go, that's a lot more flexible because it's plugged into a PC, and you know, all the flexibility that that gives you is really useful for development. But yeah, what we're expecting to see today most realistically is an XR4 and maybe a VR4 as well. So they have the VR3, which is just their super high quality VR headset that has the same panels as a Varjo Aero, which is, you know, 32 ppd, or no, sorry, 35 ppd, and then they have the focal screen in the middle, which is a micro OLED that blends in with the other parts of the screen, but it's much higher ppd. So there's that focal part in the middle that's, you know, super high resolution. I think the way that works is it's like mirrors. So there's the wee micro OLEDs and then the image is overlaid with mirrors. So if you want, you can use a VR3 as an Aero headset, and you'll not see that middle screen because you have to, make bespoke software to work for that. So today, the leaked images and everything like that, or not the leaked images, the promotional images that they had. Oh, sorry, that's the stream's defaulted at 144p. That's not good. Let me quickly check if I can change that. Sorry. Should be. Is everyone seeing it as 144p? Because I have it set to pretty high settings. Or is it just defaulting to that? Can you still switch it to a higher quality? It might be defaulted to 144p because I have it set in the ultra low latency. Hopefully I don't have to restart, but sorry, let me know if you can stream at a higher quality. Hopefully it's not stuck at 144p. I think, yeah, sorry, I'm looking at my computer here. It seems like I'm getting 1080p, so hopefully. Okay, cool. Sorry. So it seems like the quality's alright anyway. Right, we got 2 minutes till it starts. So yeah, the promotional stuff they had up on LinkedIn beforehand was showing the XR4, or it just said 4, so we would assume XR4, VR4. Whether they still have 2 lines of headsets is yet to be seen. But someone on a Varjo employee on Reddit earlier, someone posted up a video being like, oh, this event's happening today, and they said wait for the encore. So there's, I don't want to get people's hopes up, but if it's encore, then it seems kind of like a one more thing. So we might potentially see something for consumers, because it would be kind of strange for a Varjo employee to post on the virtual reality subreddit, to kind of hype it up when it's really just meant to be an enterprise product. So they've been pretty good at kind of keeping a distinction there between the two. So hopefully we might see, I would imagine if there is an encore, it might just be like a teaser of something coming up. I doubt we'll see a consumer headset announced today or launched or anything like that, but we might get a hint of what's going to come. Another reason why I think that might be likely is just because of that price drop that we had there for the Varjo Aero. Varjo Aero. A couple of months ago we had a pretty significant price drop, so you wouldn't really do that if you're intending on keeping that headset on the market for a year plus, or maybe just cost for parts came down significantly post-COVID, so maybe they just wanted to be more competitive in that space. Who knows? So this should start now any minute. Give it a wee like there. So I can't maximize this until it starts, so. But yeah, what do you all think is going to be announced today? Seems pretty likely it'll be XR4 anyway. Yeah, good to see folks in the chat. Hey Reinhard. Check out Reinhard's channel if you haven't. He does some great stuff there. Glad you're enjoying the beats. I'm going to turn them down now in a second because once this starts I don't want it to clash, but I figured, yeah, better than silence with my voice. Alright, it is 6 o'clock now, so. And then I wonder, MRTV has a video already that's waiting to come up. What time is that going to start at? So I wonder, did he maybe get some advanced knowledge on it? And I imagine he probably would. I think him and VR Flight Sim guy, I think were 2 of the first people to show off the Aero. I think VR Flight Sim guy in particular had actually direct input on the Aero. Ah, here we go. Alright, starting soon. Okay. Whoa! Did you see those cameras there? Seems like we're getting an inside-out tracked device. Here we go.
Varjo special event. Today we are unveiling something truly groundbreaking.
That's a good power stance.
We are
That makes me think it's
virtual
groundbreaking.
and mixed reality further than ever thought possible. When you hear the word immersion, what does it mean to you? To us, it means a world where the boundaries between virtual and real have become indistinguishable, where professionals across mission-critical industries can focus on getting their jobs done better, faster, and cheaper.
He does look a bit like a villain,
highest quality,
but I trust him.
highest immersion, mixed reality technology ever made. And today, we are here to show you how Varjo is continuing to drive this whole industry forward with more world-first innovations.
I guess they're dropping Lighthouse tracking then.
It's fair to say that we're on the verge of a technological renaissance. The spatial computing industry is growing rapidly. More and more companies are entering this space, boosting adoption and growth. During the next decade, virtual and mixed reality will unlock the next giant leap in modern workflows, transforming the way we work across all industries. If you have been following Varjo's journey so far, you know that we have always been at the forefront of innovation in this industry. Our products and services have enabled replacing dated and expensive workflows with more productive solutions for thousands of enterprise customers and professional organizations around the world.
Yep, so there's the enterprise, of course.
Every fourth Fortune 100 company is already using Varjo for an amazing range of industrial applications.
That's impressive.
To train pilots or power plant operators without expensive dome systems.
Dome systems?
Cars or
it is the correct term, it sounds funny.
With perfect real-time ray-traced digital twins. Or to power medical breakthroughs like diagnosing brain disorders, combining new types of biosensors with mixed reality.
They also have a BCI version, brain interface.
In the use of mixed reality in the defense sector. And today, 16 out of the 20 largest defense companies in the world are getting better training outcomes faster, using Varjo technologies for more realistic, cost-efficient training deployable at the point of need. Varjo was recently selected as the mixed reality provider for the US Army, and we are also set to deliver game-changing.
My God, his fingers are perfectly aligned with his shirt.
Air Force. And these are just a few examples of the over 70 defense programs already deploying Varjo solutions worldwide.
Defense programs such as Half-Life Alyx.
In the automotive industry, our hardware and software are making car design, engineering, and sales better, faster, and more collaborative. 16 out of the 20 largest automotive manufacturers have integrated Varjo into their workflows already, including household names like Kia, Stellantis, Volvo, and Volkswagen.
Glad he didn't say all 16.
All these success stories are testament to the incredible ecosystem built around Varjo. The visionaries who use our products are reshaping the future of work all around the world. And we wouldn't be here today without the innovation and shared ambition of our customers and partners. Their experiences and feedback have been instrumental in advancing virtual and mixed reality technology to levels never imagined. The journey so far, however, is just the beginning. Now, it's time to open a new chapter.
All right,
and
here we go.
A new generation. Based on all we have learned, we are ready to take the next step on our path to deliver a level of immersion unlike the world has ever seen. and bring it within reach of more users than ever before.
Bring it in reach of more users.
Today, we are introducing not just a new generation of devices, but a new era of immersive technology.
I wonder, is that hinting at a consumer version?
I am proud to introduce the new Varjo XR4 series.
Here we go. They love this, these like kind of minimalist black clothing. Oh, okay, wow, the front of it looks shockingly similar to the Quest 3 with the 3 pill boxes. Oh, sorry, I'll turn up, the videos. I'll turn down my microphone a little bit. Thanks for the feedback.
The Varjo XR4 helps us move towards the future where virtual and physical prototyping converge. With its expanded field of view and class-leading visual clarity, Varjo has delivered an unsurpassed immersive tool for designers.
Varjo has once again raised the bar. The entire wide visual field is bright and beautiful and super high resolution. Combining Varjo's XR4 series with NVIDIA Omniverse unlocks photorealistic ray trace realism for teams and individuals.
Oh, my voice is too low now. Alright, sorry. Hopefully this is in the middle.
1,000 flight simulators for the US Department of Defense. And Varjo XR4 series not just improve the simulation experience, it truly transforms it. The unrestricted field of view and unparalleled resolution truly delivers superlative immersion for our pilots. And it's absolutely clear that Varjo is in a different league.
I'm somewhat surprised that they're dropping the lighthouse tracking. Also, it seems like they're not going for Pancake. I guess they're still staying with spherical. I guess it's also just the music was quite loud there in the video. Available now? Oh wow, so it must be up already on their website.
Today we're introducing the Varjo XR4 series. These are the most immersive mixed reality headsets ever built, seamlessly blending what is real and what is virtual. The XR4 series is made up of 3 distinct headsets. Each has been designed to deliver the highest immersion
3
for a
headsets.
particular use case.
Oh, okay,
it's the product of years of detailed work with the
Focal
world's
edition
most
is with the
demanding industrial
small
and
high
government
PPD screen.
customers. What these headsets all share is a new frontier in visual performance, a breakthrough mixed reality technology, and an ease of scaled deployment.
I'm trying to check their website, it's
Let's
down.
start by talking about visual performance. When you put on an XR4, the first thing that strikes you is the size of the field of view. The XR4 devices now feature over 50% more visual real estate than our previous generation.
Okay, so that's about like 160
to moving
horizontal.
From your local cinema to a full-scale IMAX experience. Now, with a field of view that reaches 120 degrees horizontally
Wait, what?
and 105 degrees vertically.
How is
Our flight
120
simulation users, for
degrees
example,
horizontal
can see both the
50% more?
yoke and the overhead avionics, all without moving their heads. And it's not just the field of view that will impress. The image that you see is finer and sharper than ever before. With 28 million pixels across both eyes, this is the highest resolution VR display yet produced. The full dome, the spheric lenses, concentrate that resolution in the center of the field of view.
Yeah, I guess they didn't want to have the trade-off
reaching
of pancake
51
lenses.
pixels per degree.
Oh my god.
Professional grade color accuracy, 200 nits brightness, and local dimming, the XR4 series
Hopefully they actually
is
enabled the
perfect
local dimming
for
this time.
every stage of modern design workflows. Now let's talk about the mixed reality capabilities of the XR4 series.
51 PPD,
Our
that must be
previous
without the
generation
middle screen.
brought high quality mixed reality video pass-through to enterprises. In the XR4 series, we take a huge leap forward in the fidelity of that experience. rendering real and virtual objects indistinguishable from each other. The XR4 series includes a dedicated ambient light sensor, which enables real-time reflections and shadows to be cast on virtual objects.
Oh my God.
The depth sensor is greatly improved, allowing finer segmentation and occlusion when real and virtual interact. But the biggest advances in the generation's mixed reality experience come from our unique approach to video pass-through. We have designed 2 sets of pass-through cameras, each with dual 20 megapixel cameras, but with optics that are optimized for particular customer needs.
Interchangeable lenses?
In the XR4, there is a fixed focus camera, delivering an even pass-through experience across the full field of view.
Oh my God, is
It
this going to
has
have varifocal?
resolution of 33 pixels per degree and is ideal for creators who want to place their virtual designs firmly in the real world. In the XR4 Focal Edition, the video pass-through reaches an incredible 51 pixels per degree, the same level as the VR content. We achieve this with a groundbreaking fusion of eye tracking, high-resolution LiDAR, and autofocus cameras. In a matter of milliseconds, we track where the user is looking, we calculate the depth of field, and we focus the pass-through cameras at that point. We are no longer mimicking human vision, we are replicating it, and the result is game-changing. Delivering mixed reality that is practically indistinguishable from natural sight, this is the perfect product for advanced training and simulation.
I'd love to know
Finally,
the PPD
let's talk
of
about
the
how the
Apple Vision
XR4
Pro
series
pass-through.
is ready to be deployed at scale.
This must be higher.
We understand that for real-world use cases, it's not just about specs and raw visual performance. To be deployed at scale in enterprise, a headset needs to deliver the full package across ease of use, compatibility, and security. That's why I'm delighted that the XR4 series is our most comprehensive product yet. It's ready for business right out of the box. We've done away with the need for external base stations, third-party controllers, and separate earphones. The XR4 series
an audio solution,
inside-out tracking, built-in DTS spatial audio, and noise-cancelling microphones.
An actual mic as well.
You also find Varjo's own controllers, powered by Razer's expertise in high-precision peripherals. The XR4
Razer actually
series
have
is fully
experience
integrated
making
with
VR
the
controllers
application
before anyone
ecosystem
actually.
That is so central to enterprise
Razer
productivity.
Hydro, if you're not familiar with it.
The XR4 has broad support for OpenVR and OpenXR standards and is fully backwards compatible with applications that have been previously built for Varjo headsets.
Hall effect, please. I agree.
Every year, our customers are building more and more computationally demanding graphical experiences. And by using separate NVIDIA graphics cards, they can continually upgrade their Varjo experience. This system architecture enables multi-million polygon models and real-time ray tracing, which would be impossible with even the highest-end standalone headsets.
Oh my God, so the
For many of our
pass-through is
customers,
ray
data
traced?
and physical security is paramount. That's why we've also built the XR4 Secure Edition, offering all the same incredible technology of the other
Clamps onto your head
XR4
and they
series
can't come off.
devices. The XR4 Secure Edition units are assembled at our state-of-the-art facility here in Finland. This allows them to be completely TAA compliant, and they can be configured without radio components if needed. As I wrap up, I want to leave you with this. The XR4 series is not only the best range of headsets Varjo has ever made, they're the best headsets ever made. They deliver striking visual performance, mixed features that make it impossible to tell real and virtual objects apart.
It probably is true.
And they're ready today to be deployed at scale in your business.
I still can't get on the Varjo's website. It's getting hugged pretty hard.
Thank you,
Man, that
Patrick.
looks cool.
I'm sure you are already wondering how these products really feel to use. It is my pleasure to invite you to our labs to take a look. Our new XR4 series has been designed for our industrial customers and their use cases. We have done extensive work in ergonomics and human factors. At Varjo, we operate based on user data, and our research is at the center of decision-making and choices we make during product development. We test our products early and iterate to perfect the design. Now let's go through some of the details of this product. Let's first talk about wearing the headset. It is very important that you can go easily in and out from the headset. Imagine you are joining an immersive training session or participating in a virtual presentation. Our new quick release headband allows extending the headband with just one button press. Going in and getting out of the
PSVR 1?
Very easy.
I remember seeing that somewhere.
With all the high tech that goes into this product, one of our main targets has been to optimize the device weight balance. We have fully redesigned the parts that touch the face and head.
And
the new
this is
design
a heavy
completely
headset.
removes the pressure points from the cheekbones, and the headset weight is evenly balanced around the head to eliminate any neck strain. Another important new feature we are introducing is called the field of view adjustment. It allows the lenses to move closer and further away from the eyes.
Oh,
we all have different and unique facial structures, and with this adjustment we can adjust the viewing distance for each individual needs. Get as close as possible for the lenses for a maximum field of view, or push the lenses a bit further away to make space for eyeglasses or, for example, longer eyelashes. We think this feature, combined with the significantly increased lens size, has a true impact on the achievable field of view, not only theoretically calculated, but in actual use.
Is that a stab at anyone in particular over there?
I hope that gave you a glimpse of what it feels like using the XR4. Personally, I think it's the most amazing headset we've done, and I hope you think so too. Since the very beginning, Varjo's product roadmap has been prioritized based on our customer needs. And this also applies to our software ecosystem. We are very focused on making sure that our products works perfectly with all professional immersive software, simulators, and 3D engines that our customers need in order to integrate our headset in their workflow. Our goal for the XR4 series is to have the best professional ecosystem of all VR devices on the market. Take, for example, the area of design and engineering, where softwares such as Autodesk VRED enables entire cars to be visualized and designed without the need for physical prototypes such as clay models. Another example is the support for KeyShot, which allows engineers to visualize CAD data from CATIA, SolidWorks, PTC Creo, and Revit in a very precise way. Or IC-I-Do, which is used in manufacturing to simulate the assembly process, where our mixed reality helps engineers validate the ergonomics of the tasks performed during assembly. This helps them to avoid expensive mistakes much later in the production cycle. In addition to design and engineering, we've made major progress in the simulation and training industry with our partners. Simulation engines such as Lockheed Martin's Prepared 3D, Bohemia Interactive Simulations VBS Blue, Agilon's PC Nova,
so this part's very much just focused on
as well as game
enterprise,
engines, including Unreal Engine and Unity, are just a few examples. These deep technical partnerships have enabled us to create training experiences with geo-specific terrain, high-fidelity flight models, and avionics, all working in an integrated mixed reality environment.
For consumers, this whole section isn't going to be too relevant to anything they bring up in the future.
Integrations between software and hardware that are completely transforming the ways pilots are being trained. One of our long-standing partners in this space is Achelon, who has integrated the new XR4 headset with their PC Nova simulator to transform the future of pilot training for the US Air Force. Here's what Achelon's founder and Chief Strategy Officer, Javier, has to say about the XR4 series.
It is a very
nice looking
we have
delivered over 1,000 simulators for the highest end F-35, F-22 and similar platforms. XR4 is really a true revolution because it has finally solved key aspects in terms of field of view and resolution that enable us to elevate the training experience in applications that before were just simply impossible. The most satisfying moment for me personally during the collaboration with Varjo.
I'm just going to turn this down briefly. Never mind, actually.
In that very moment, I knew that this was it for the simulation.
I'll just point out quickly,
it was truly
on the website,
superlative resolution and an
instead of the Varjo arrow here alongside the other two, so
a really wide field of view.
It's pretty safe to assume that there's no consumer headset being launched right now, but we might still see something at the end.
Now by
it was a hint to that.
Restrictions in resolution, even in high angles of the eye, we are able to keep the pilot tracking as close as possible to the real scanning pattern of a pilot in an operation. On XR4 series, one of the key design aspects was not to compromise resolution or bandwidth. We are running at the maximum bandwidth we can produce today with current and even next generation graphics cards. Therefore, it was essential to be tethered directly to the device with no compression. This is an absolute requirement for our highest fidelity simulator.
Okay, yeah, so definitely no wireless.
To provide in a very compact footprint, even better resolution than we can do today on large domes.
Which makes sense, obviously.
With unrestricted field of view and unparalleled resolution is truly superlative immersion for our market and our pilots. And it's absolutely clear that Varjo is in a different league.
Thanks, Javier. Next, I'd like to specifically talk a bit more about our partnership with one of the most visionary technology companies in the world, NVIDIA.
Oh.
From the very beginning of Varjo's journey, we wanted to make sure that our products are taking advantage of the most powerful GPUs available. That's why our headsets perform best with NVIDIA's GPUs, like the
well, they don't perform at all with AMD
and the latest 40 series of graphics cards. But our partnership has not stopped there. This past year, we've collaborated closely with NVIDIA's engineers to build support for Omniverse, a platform for physically accurate simulations with real-time ray tracing that is simplifying the 3D pipeline for so many companies.
I haven't heard Omniverse being mentioned in a while.
Together with NVIDIA Omniverse, we've been pushing what's possible with real-time 3D graphics and made it easy to use ray tracing in industrial mixed reality applications. Naturally, NVIDIA has had the opportunity to use the new headsets. So let's hear it from David Weinstein, NVIDIA's Senior Director of Virtual and Augmented Reality, about his experience of seeing the future of mixed reality.
For me, the goal of XR has always been to deliver experiences that actually feel real. And Varjo, with the XR4, has taken a major step forward in delivering exactly that. The reflections have to be accurate. The shadows have to be precise. Even the way that light propagates through glass has to be accurately modeled based on physics. And with the new Varjo XR4 series, they've just raised the bar yet again. The visual field is wide, the pixels super high resolution, bright and beautiful.
The pass-through probably looks better in person than in these video examples.
Higher resolution front-facing cameras.
It's kind of the opposite of Quest 3.
When you combine that with Omniverse, you take Omniverse's ray tracing, you put that in the new XR4 series headset. It is just an incredible over-the-top experience. You'll be able to bring collaborative teams together, everybody seeing a photorealistic view of the full fidelity asset, seeing reflections and refractions, really accurately capturing the physics of light. It's going to be
that reflection stuff is incredible.
It feels so cool. Like you're not wearing a headset. It looks that accurate. NVIDIA's high-end GPUs are able to deliver
those beautiful pixels. It really completes the sense of immersion, and you really just have to experience it.
There was quite a bit of an aliasing there on the astronaut's body.
Thank you, David.
But it's hard to know.
And thanks everyone for tuning in to our special event today. The launch of the XR4 series is a major milestone for the entire virtual and mixed reality industry, bridging the gap between human vision and computer vision.
Are we going to get this encore that was hinted at?
To working together with our partners and customers in bringing the power of the XR4 series to life. I'm happy to share that the XR4 series is available for enterprise orders immediately. We will ship on a first-come, first-served basis, so we recommend placing your order early.
Sell my house quickly.
The pricing for the XR4 starts at €3,990 or dollars.
Okay, it's in line with previous
which is about
ones.
half of our previous generation device, the XR3.
Really? Oh,
This makes the world's
VR3.
best mixed reality more attainable than ever before.
I'm assuming there's
the
obviously
XR4
still
Secure
a yearly
Edition
subscription.
manufactured in Finland is available starting from €7,990 or dollars, and the XR4 Focal Edition with pioneering autofocus mixed reality cameras is available starting at $9,900.
The autofocus, that's okay.
In
That's
addition,
the only on the Focal
there are
Edition.
special variants available for several types of needs. So we recommend reaching out to Varjo sales experts to discuss your requirements.
I guess they've abandoned the central focal
Now,
screen altogether, so
it's
it's not
time
enough.
to enter the next generation of immersion. We invite you to share any questions you may have about these products. And next, we'll move to our live Q&A streaming from Helsinki, Finland.
Oh, cool. So there's a live Q&A now. Alright, so that's interesting. So it looks really good. They've went with inside-out tracking, and they have controllers with the rings. So
hey, welcome everyone. We are here live at Varjo HQ, Helsinki, Finland. And we are here all about answering all of the questions you have. So all the questions, just put them in the YouTube chat, and I have all the experts here answering all your hard questions. Big thanks for coming to the stream.
Feel free to hop off
if
you want to go put questions in the YouTube chat over there.
Keep them coming.
I won't be offended, don't worry.
But now it's all about diving a little bit deeper, more in the technical fields, more in the talent, really what's under the hood of the XR4 and the XR4 series.
So it's still LCD panels,
XR devices
micro
ever made.
dimming, but I'm guessing
Short introduction to the people
probably not a
around
huge
me.
bump in local
First,
dimming array
Dominic,
zones.
you are a product manager of the XR4. Congratulations, your first product here. Must feel great.
Thanks, Jussi. It does actually feel really great. I mean, I've been watching this company from the sidelines for a very long time now. In 2017, I was working at NVIDIA as their head of virtual reality for Europe, and I heard about this startup from Helsinki building a human resolution, super high resolution headset, and literally the next day I flew to Helsinki to try it out.
I remember.
And now I joined the company and I get to be part of the next generation of Varjo's products, and I'm very excited about it.
Finally, you're part of us. Great to have you here, and congratulations. Amazing job getting this out of
Sure,
line.
it says the Void,
Next,
wasn't that like a VR arcade?
Timonen,
Or maybe it
the
still is,
man
actually.
behind our mixed reality finest. You've been working here like 5 years on the XR3 and now on the XR4. Congratulations, the best mixed reality ever made. How does it feel?
I agree, thank you. It feels great.
Yeah, excellent. Great that you're here. Let's dive, all the questions on the mixed reality. Keep them coming. Me and Willa will go deep into that one. Next, leading our industrial design. The beautiful, and the most comfortable headset ever made. It's, it just feels like a zero gravity when you're wearing that one. So congratulations, Thomas.
Thanks, Jussi.
It's beautiful and it is functional and it's professional. Great job.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So let's dive into deeper of our industrial design, comfort, all that with Thomas. Next, like really the secret sauce of our product is the custom-made optics. Mona, a designer from our optics team, optical expert, welcome to the team, and congrats on the full dome aspherical lens.
Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and skip the Q&A. I'll come back to that later, but I guess if people want to stay up to date with the Q&A, I suppose jump over to the page. But I'm just going to look at the website briefly, and then I'll wrap up this live stream. So on the website now, they have the headsets available. So there's the XR4, which is the one we saw, 3,990 euro. And then Secure Edition. They don't seem to have the Focal Edition up here, but it's interesting. The Focal Edition, they've kind of taken that naming convention, and they're using that now for just their high-end headset, because Focal Edition before referred to the headset that had that focal screen. So the one where it was the smaller screen in the center that was super high PPD. They seem to have, and that was kind of their unique thing at the very beginning, back when it was only a VR headset before there was mixed reality. So that's something that they seem to have, I guess, moved past now. As it makes sense, I guess, if you're getting up to 51 PPD across the entire display, then you're getting pretty close to human eye PPD or human eye resolution. So at that point, you're better off focusing, I suppose, on other things. So technically, the older headset with that focal screen could actually reach higher PPD, but that was just in a very, very small point in the center. So yeah, the Focal Edition now refers to where it has that autofocus. I'm wondering then, I'm guessing that also means that ray tracing is restricted to just the Focal Edition. But yeah, let's take a quick look. Oh, the website's really chugging. It's still getting hugged pretty hard. But it is interesting, the Aero's still available for sale here, so that's obviously going to continue for a while. I'm pretty sure though, at some stage, because the Aero did seem to be, you know, fairly successful for them, and they're still putting it here, so it seems like they're not ignoring the consumer space. So the Aero obviously was based on the VR3 and the XR3, and then it was just stripped down to be a consumer product. Really the only difference between the VR3 and the Aero was, if I recall correctly, was removing that focal display in the center. So that dropped the price a lot, and it also dropped the weight a lot, which made it a lot more comfortable headset. The Aero does have local dimming, like the Pimax Crystal or the Quest Pro, but I don't think that was ever enabled, or at least it wasn't enabled the last time I checked. So they're saying that they're going to have you know, micro dimming displays on this headset again, so that will be, you know, it's going to be an LCD headset, but for color reproduction, for I guess what they're going for, it probably does make more sense than micro OLED. But yeah, it's quite interesting. It looks like a really cool headset. It's interesting that it's got this dual cameras at each corner where the inside out tracking normally would be. So I guess they're going inside out tracking. They've got their own controllers. The controllers are the tracking IR ring, similar to a Quest 2 or a Focus 3 around these other websites, or these other headsets. So yeah, they're abandoning Lighthouse, which makes sense probably, you know, particularly, you know, for a lot of their use cases, it does make sense, I guess. And inside out tracking is getting pretty good. I don't know if, you know, would they have sub-millimeter accuracy like the Lighthouse base station tracking does. I doubt it, but it's probably determined it's good enough for their use cases. But what I'm probably most excited about is that there's now microphones and an audio solution, which bodes pretty well for for a consumer version of this later down the road, which obviously is not confirmed, but I'd be surprised if they didn't come out with a consumer version, especially if the XR4 is like 3,990, then the XR3 was like 8,000. So it was 8,000, but the only real difference between it and the Aero was that focal display and then the XR stuff added in. So if you strip out all this XR hardware, you know, you just keep the inside out tracking with the controllers, same displays, same software, you know, probably they could probably get it back down to like 2K, like similar starting price as the Aero, you know. And obviously this is enterprise hardware, so the base cost for enterprise hardware, there's always a really healthy margin on that. Well, not always, but typically there's quite a healthy margin, so the price is higher than, you know, it's a much more aggressive price point in the like going upwards rather than consumer headsets. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. Varjo are pretty cutting edge. Like I've tried the XR3 before, and it was the best color pass through that I had seen. So this is pretty exciting, especially the ray tracing stuff. I'd imagine the focal edition of this is going to be pretty wild. I would be very interested to see comparisons between the Apple Vision Pro and this headset. I would imagine this headset probably has a higher PPD, but I don't know for sure, but I would imagine it probably has a higher PPD, and obviously it's a different approach in general, but yeah, very interesting. And I'll wrap it up at that. That Q&A is going on now live over on Varjo's channel if you want to hop over to that and ask questions. I got run off now, so I'll probably catch up on it later myself. But yeah, really interesting stuff. Thanks for everyone for tuning in, and hope you all have a great day. Chat to you later.